Hey guys, how's it going? Billy here, coming at you with a country music update. I haven't really been picking up a whole lot of things lately, just because I really, I picked up a couple collections, and then my records of the month for September and October. But other than that, this is really about the only stack of records that I've picked up in the last couple months, other than those collections. I have told myself I have to get the collections sorted, organized, sleeved, and put away. I have to get this area taken care of. It's just been in such disarray for so long that I've kind of put it off for long enough. So I kind of went on a self-imposed sabbatical and just stopped picking up new things, stopped looking for new things. I have found a couple things that I run across and just can't not pick up. But for the most part, this stack of records that I'm going to show you here in this country music update is pretty much everything that I've picked up over the last couple months. So let's jump right in, and we're going to start with a bang. We're going to start with a biggie. You guys know how I feel about Billy Joe Shaver. This is old five and dimers like me, and it is a signed copy. So I can't wait to get this one framed and hung on the wall. It's probably a VG Plus copy. The vinyl is VG Plus to excellent, but the cover it's actually a promotional. It's a different promotional copy than one that I have. It has this sticker on it. The other ones have the gold stamp. But I mean, as you can see, little ring wear there. But the front is gorgeous, and the signature is beautiful. It says, "Bless you, your friend Billy Joe Shaver." So I can't wait to get this framed and up on the wall. Matter of fact, I have a frame ready to go. I just wanted to get this in a video so everybody could see it. You guys know how I feel about Billy Joe and this record in particular. So I was stoked to have that, and had to share that with you guys before we get it framed and up on the wall somewhere here in the real upcoming future. This here. So yeah, you can see we're coming at you from a little bit of a different angle here. Finally got the shelves up and trying to fill all the spaces in the holes. You can see some empty spots, but for the most part, these back here are pretty well filled. I'm going to do a room tour here in the next week or so and let you guys see all the cool stuff. But moving right along, Hank Williams Jr. America, found this sealed copy. Can't remember if I found it on Discogs or eBay. Actually found it with this Don Williams One Good Well, and this is from 1989. You know, we just lost Don, but what a great portrait of Don. So ended up getting those two sealed records. This actually pretty much completes my Hank Jr. LP collection. I think there may be one or two that I'm missing. I have to go through and check, but I'll probably do a Hank Jr. Catalog. Show some of that stuff here in the near future. This next lot I picked up all together. They were $2 a piece. Clint Black's "Killin' Time," which is a pretty hard to find record. I picked this up actually for a buddy of mine who is a huge country music fan, actually a country music artist in Wisconsin. But I picked this up for him. It has a little bit of a damage to the corner here, but the record is great, and he's going to love it anyway because it is such a hard record to find. But for $2, I'm going to pass that along to him. But then I picked up the one and only Waylon Jennings, old classic. He's a guy who loves to sing. Yeah. So it has a little bit of water damage down here, but the record plays really great, and I didn't have this one. I know Liam had picked up this copy a while back, and it's signed. So that I was pretty jealous of that. Real nice score there, Liam. An old classic from the Hag, Ramblin' Fever. Love this. Has Ramblin' Fever, and If We're Not Back in Love by Monday. Those are the two big hits off of this record, but I didn't have that one. This is an upgrade copy of Haggard and the Strangers, Branded Man. Let's see what else is on here. I threw away the Rose. Branded Man. Those are probably the only two anybody would be familiar with, unless you're a huge Haggard fan. But real nice copy of that, upgrade copy for me. Another copy of Going Where the Lonely Go, probably one of my favorite Haggard records. I've talked about it at great length, so I won't go into it much here. But this is another one of those albums that I just, anytime I see, I pick it up. Going Where the Lonely Go, Why Am I Drinking? Shopping for Dresses. Man, what a great song. You Take Me for Granted. Awesome, awesome, awesome record. Love that album. And then a guy who doesn't get enough love in the VC or even the country music world in general, John Anderson. I Just Came Home to Count the Memories. This is one of those that didn't have a whole lot of hits on it, but phenomenal early album from John. Then we're moving on here. Another beautiful upgrade copy of Kenny Rogers in the first edition. This is just their greatest hits with like Ruby Don't Take Your Love to Town. Just dropped in. What else? Reuben James, yeah. Those are the ones that everybody will know. But a great near mint copy of that. And then these last few things here. Yeah. Okay, so I'm a huge George Strait fan, and as a matter of fact, pretty well have everything in the catalog. But when I saw this, I was stoked. I actually have a white label promo, which has a gold stamp on it. But this is his first record, George Strait, Strait Country. A little bit of damage to the label there, but this is actually a test pressing, an MCA test pressing, and it is as clean as a whistle. Just absolutely gorgeous. I'll pull it out and show it to you here, but I mean, just as clean. And by looking up, the matrix numbers and everything else, and comparing it with the white label promo that I have, this is indeed a test pressing, and who knows? I've heard there could be as few as a dozen of these, or as many as 25 of these. I don't know. I'm sure there's no real record of it, but super pumped to have that in the collection. George Strait's first record, Strait Country, test pressing. And then this was an upgrade copy, Beyond the Blue Neon. This is the last of the kind of easier to find. I mean, and then this isn't easy to find by any stretch of the imagination. It's still going to typically run you $15 or so. But this is the last of the easier to find George Strait LPs. Like I said, it has Ace in the Hole, Beyond the Blue Neon, What's Going On in Your World, Baby's Gotten Good at Goodbye, Leaving's Been Coming for a Long, Long Time, and Oh Me, Oh My Sweet Baby Said Goodbye. So this is from 1989. So still a pretty hard album to find. Glad to get a nice upgrade copy of that, because the one I had a little bit of dings at the corner. Then I finally scored another copy of Living It Up. This is a gold stamp promo. This one has Drinking Champagne, Love Without End, Amen, which is a great song. Always been one of my favorite George Strait songs. Someone Had to Teach You. I've Come to Expect It From You. Really great George Strait album. It's very hard to find. This is from 1990, so the follow-up to Beyond the Blue Neon. And then this was a this is kind of a grail of the George Strait collection here. Finally was able to find a minty copy of Holding My Own. Get that? There you go. And this is still sealed. I'm probably going to bust it open, but I haven't yet. And this is from 1992. This one has Gone. She's About As Gone As a Girl Can Get. So Much Like My Dad, which is a killer song. And then those are the two big hits off there. But like I said, this is a 1992 release, and it is super hard to find. Like I said, a grail in the George Strait collection, right up there with that test pressing of his Straight Country, his first record. But so glad to finally have that pretty much completes the LP collection. Actually, this one completes the LP collection. Just got this yesterday, and couldn't wait to shoot a pic of it and send it over to Brother Steve, Harmless Rebel, George Strait. 10 straight hits. I'm going to say 10 greatest hits, but 10 straight hits. This is from 1991, but this is a record you don't see at all. It's and I stole this record, not literally, but figuratively, I guess. Excuse me. But this has 10 straight hits. Famous Last Words of a Fool, Baby Blue, If You Ain't Lovin', You Ain't Livin', Baby's Gotten Good at Goodbye, What's Going On in Your World, Ace in the Hole, Overnight Success, Love Without End, Amen, Drinking Champagne, and I've Come to Expect It From You. So the songs that pretty much the hits that came after Volume 2. So everything from like 86 through 90, 91. Yeah, so there is George, there's the back there. George Strait, 10 straight hits. That did round out my George Strait vinyl catalog, except for one. I don't have, for some reason, I've never picked up the Christmas album, Merry Christmas Straight to You. So I'll get that eventually, but I'm going to do a George Strait update. Basically, just rundown, George Strait collection. He has a huge catalog, and it was so much great stuff in there. I feel like you guys would enjoy that. I'll share that with you. So, guys, tell me what you kind of think of this angle, this layout, this look versus what I've always had before. I may work something different with the lighting, but I don't know. I'll see if I actually like it or not. But guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Take care. Peace.